on singing book out. Anyone wanna go dance?
Hey, so let's talk about the late Al Jarreau. Now, most singers stay in their lane, safe, straight, predictable, but Al Jarreau? Man, he built his own highway. Jazz, R&B, pop, gospel. He swirled it all together and made it sound like velvet on vinyl.
It's the radio, and little Cheerio.
That's why he's the only vocalist in history to win Grammy Awards in 3 different genres, jazz, pop, and R&B. He cleaned up across the board. That's like hitting the jackpot 3 times with the same quarter, man.
Tell me what I gotta give to get to your heart.
Alwyn Lopez Jarreau was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, back in 1940. Al's musical DNA came straight from the church. His pops was a minister, mama played the piano, so music was in his bloodstream before he could even spell it.
By the time I was 9 or 10 years old, I knew that I was going to sing.
But the wild part, he didn't jump into music right away. This fella earned a master's degree and worked as a rehab counselor. Hey, Al was smart, grounded, helping people before deciding to roll the dice on his true passion. And that passion hit big in 1975 with his debut album, We Got By.
We got by.
Overnight, Europe ate it up. Germany gave them their version of the Grammy, the Echo. That was the first sign. Al Jarreau wasn't just for American audiences. This guy was global. And that voice, man, let me tell you, Al was called the Acrobat of Scat for a reason. He manipulated his voice like an instrument. He could mimic drums, bass, horns, percussive, playful, unpredictable. He called it vocal painting, but McDonald's called it good enough to sell hamburgers.
To all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed behind.
First time you hear it live, you'd almost swear it was special effects. Now fast forward to 1981, Breakin' Away.
Breaking away.
That album took him straight into the stratosphere, and with it came We're in This Love Together, his biggest commercial smash.
Because we in this love together.
But Al wasn't just topping charts, he was sneaking into living rooms across the world. Remember the 80s hit TV show Moonlighting with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd?
Some by night.
Yeah, that silky theme song you couldn't get out of your head, that was Al Jarreau. Proof the man could go mainstream without ever losing his jazz soul. But let's not forget his catalog is filled with other gems that show his emotional depth. Take the 1984 single, After All, which he co-wrote with David Foster and Jay Graydon. Hey man, this is one of my favorite Al Jarreau songs. While it didn't become a massive commercial hit, it did reach the top 70 on the Hot 100 and became a fan favorite, proving his ability to connect with an audience on a deeply personal level. Now, if you ever caught Al Jarreau live, you already know his concerts, pure fire. He didn't just perform, he played with the crowd, scatting on the fly, cracking jokes, flipping a simple tune into a 20-minute jam session. Fans would tell you straight up, records never did him any justice. The stage is where the full Al Jarreau experience came alive. Now beyond solo work, Al rolled with the heavyweights, Quincy Jones, Chick Corea, George Benson, Miles Davis, and a number of other people. He had 7 Grammy Awards, millions of albums sold, and a seat at the table with the legends. He even lent his voice to We Are the World in 1985, standing shoulder to shoulder with the biggest stars on the planet, MJ and the Crew. His pioneering work with vocal percussion and improvisation laid the groundwork for a new generation of vocalists too. When you listen to artists like Bobby McFerrin, you can hear the lineage, that fearless, playful exploration of human voice as its own instrument. Hey, that's a direct connection to the genius of Al Jarreau. Now let's step off the stage for a second. Al was married twice. His first marriage was to Phyllis Hall, which lasted from 1964 to 1968, and then they divorced. Then his second wife was model Susan Elaine Player. They were married in 1977 and remained married for the rest of his life. Those two had a son, Ryan Jarreau, together, and they helped him to never let the fame twist him. Even into his 70s, Jarreau was on the road, giving crowds that same energy. He literally sang until he couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, man. February 2017, after being hospitalized for exhaustion, Al finally announced his retirement. And the sad thing, man, just 2 days later, Al passed away at 76 from respiratory failure. Yeah, man, the music world felt that loss heavy because artists like him, hey y'all, they don't come around often. And also, unfortunately, his wife also passed away 2 years later in 2019 at 64, leaving their son to carry on the legacy. So why was Al Jarreau so great? It ain't just about the awards or the record sale. It's because he pushed the boundaries of what the human voice could do. He made complex jazz feel accessible without watering it down. He was a bridge between worlds, an innovator, and a spirit who made music feel alive. And at his resting place in Hollywood, his headstone carries a lyric from his song Mourning. Like any man, I can reach out my hand and touch the face of God. That's Al Jarreau's story in one line. He was human, but extraordinary. Yeah, man, that's Al Jarreau, forever the acrobat of scat. And I'm Mr. Mindset, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time on the Music Mindset Channel. Thanks.